aggressive heroes.
It just worries me because there's so much of the pool left in there that now just doesn't exist for you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's just heroes that I just don't want to play now. You know, that's always been an issue with Rubik and Nyx Assassin. And sometimes you just have to be like, oh, we're still going to play Mag or whatever.
Right.
No thanks. Not versus Yapsor. Some players you'll get away with that. I'm not picking any of the big Rubik heroes versus the Yapsor Rubik.
Well, they do have now the ET band out, as well as the Luna. I think ET could have been a really good answer. That's the type of hero that I feel like would be nice to try and shut down his game. These heroes that are big and brawly and can punish maybe a little bit of a weaker 4-position laner.
Now, I'm just going to throw it out there, but Tide Snap is just like, it seems like the most obvious synergy that I'm surprised it hasn't happened before. I remember this hero came out that once they shifted the shots to be the minus armor and the way that it functions now, these two just instantly became a good duo. Because it's a whole game combo. If they lane together, you have double minus armor with physical damage on the Anchor Smash. That's going to be good. You have Ravage into Kisses later in the game. That's going to be good. Cookieing a Tide is also just great at pretty much any point in the game, right? It can be a save when you're dealing with like break problems like a Viper, or just even something as simple as a Silver Edge. You just need to buy a little bit more time for the Tide, right? When they're trying to focus down.
It can be a follow-up after the Ravage, too.
Yeah, all we needed was just some time. You know? And now we've got the beautiful duo here. They both have really big mouths on the screen.
Really do.
Giant head duo.
Yeah, I like that. Well, they ban out the Invoker now as well as the Bloodseeker, so that does kind of signal... I mean, the main thing I think of is Pango.
Yeah, when you see the Bloodseeker for sure. Pango and Slark, right?
Yeah.
Those are the two heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
Do LGD want to ban him out? It was banned in the first phase last game, if I'm not mistaken. Is that
5
true?
seconds
Or no,
remaining.
that was
The Pango? Yep.
Spirit.
Yeah, no, it was banned out.
Okay.
Yep, Secret Bandit.
Thinking about taking it themselves.
It's almost like they're trying to bait LGD. Hey,
Yeah.
You guys want to pick Pango first? Huh? Yeah, look, we banned the Bloodseeker. Go ahead.
That's great.
You know what's
Take it
really
out.
good versus Pango? Rubik.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You
That'd
know,
be cool.
like, this is the issue.
Yeah.
You've done this to yourselves, LGD. You gave it to him again. Although, again, I can't fault them that hard. I don't know if you first phase ban Rubik quite yet. That seems a little excessive. But you got to at least respect him a little bit more, I think, with your first two picks.
I mean, the monkey and the tiny bands are pretty hard to say no to.
Yep.
And getting Rubik in the end of the first phase, too. They banned out the Pango, too.
They're like, yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh.
okay, here he is. I have a theory, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell it to me.
Everyone ditched Chen at the last couple tournaments because they just didn't want him to get touched.
Okay.
And he still got a little bit of a nerf, too, even though he wasn't
right.
being played. Because he's still good. All right? Stack meta's gone. Whatever. Yeah, I know.
10
OG
seconds remaining.
European qualifiers. Stacking like 15 camps a game. Most of it in the first
5
like
seconds
10 minutes
remaining.
with Chen.
Still pretty good to do with Tidehunter
Still
in the
strong.
game.
That's right. Yeah. Can farm those stacks very easily.
But can
This-
also be a bully.
This looks like the OG lineup, speaking of which, where they then went for a Clinks. Very
Okay.
similar. In fact, well, it wasn't a Chen, but it was the Snap and the Tidehunter, I believe.
Okay.
Because it's, just some stack Dota, though. When I think of farming stacks, we're talking about Clinks. We're talking about, obviously, like some Sven, but he's being banned out right now. Some Medusa. Secret have played that. LGD, I don't think I've pulled that one out quite yet.
Using a good amount of reserve time here for Secret for this third pick now. I mean, this is obviously when you start to reveal the integral parts of your drafts. Like Ogre, Rubik can kind of fit into whatever.
Issues I see is they haven't banned out the Faceless Void this time, and that is also pretty good with the Snapfire. That could be maybe a pick for LGD.
Do they Alk here afterwards for LGD? The gold Shen Alk? That's still a
They
thing?
stole it.
Okay. Interesting.
Wow.
So they were anticipating that Clinks that you were talking about
Maybe. I don't know.
from LGD, I'm saying.
No, I know, but like, is that really worth it to just like to steal?
10 seconds.
Yeah,
remaining.
I'm not sure.
I think that they mostly just wanted, I guess. But yeah, it could be a case of like, oh, you know, it'd be good for them Clinks. Oh, it'd be good for us Clinks. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
sometimes that just happens.
We were talking about this on the panel the other day that like it's a little bit weird with Clinks and Bloodlust because you're obviously using the barrage more, which doesn't really impact by Bloodlust. But the thing that's kind of nice is that you can use the movement speed still. And I think Clinks is definitely a hero that can use a lot of that sort of jumping in and out of the fight and keeping distance, kiting people away. It's not often that we talk about the movement speed benefits of Bloodlust too.
And this should probably be, I don't know actually, probably a 3. Probably want less chances to, because then you have the opportunity to flex the Clinks between the mid or the safe lane.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh yeah, there you go. A little even more flex. This could even theoretically be a mid Doom, and it does give them a Tide answer, which we haven't really discussed. They have the Rubik, which is one sort of a situation versus a Tide Hunter, but you know what's better than stealing Ravage is just killing Tide before he Ravages.
Why not?
That's even better. So
10 seconds.
they'll try and go for the Doom to ensure that Kraken Shell won't be an issue.
5 seconds.
I feel
remaining.
like Chen is a cool answer to Rubik too. We didn't talk much about that just in general,
Yeah,
but in
true.
the laning stage, it's annoying.
Yeah, and the whole game, there's not really a good steal for
Yeah.
Rubik. You're not that, unless you somehow get Hand of God or something, but
Right.
that's probably not going to happen.
Well, Doom. One thing that is definitely missing from the secret draft right now is a type of vision hero, but we might end up seeing Zai go back for maybe a Helm of the Dominator again. It feels like he just likes that item a lot. Don't know how likely that is, but we'll see.
And they know the safe lane hero is probably going to face
Secrets
Rubik and
turn
Doom,
to ban.
and they go for the Wraith King, so someone who can fight a little bit, right, and combo up with some earlier Chen creeps if there's a rotation from the Snapfire. Let's say this becomes a Snap mid. This would be a very Beast Coast thing to do, where they always pick a stun for their carry. The Snap just TPs at level 6, and you get a free kill on the enemy offlaner, and also
10
works with the
seconds
Agnums really
remaining.
well. Like, this Snap getting an Ags would be really good this game.
5 seconds.
Between
remaining.
Wraith King and Tide Hunter and sending those two heroes, that is very powerful. Not a necessity, of course. Doesn't mean we have to just this has to be Snap mid or it's bad. But the flex option is there. Could even be a Snap 3, theoretically. We could see like a 4 Tide. That's
Yeah.
very doable.
We've even seen mid-tide. I think that much more often what we're seeing now is people just sort of allowing there to be a lot of flexibility between the lanes no matter what. And that just being such a high priority, particularly with this last pick here.
I think they'd get away with the Lina. Probably I would ban if I
Okay.
was LGD. Because like Silver Edge Hero versus the Tide Hunter, as well as just like they have some decent beefcakes. Like it feels a little bad to have Clinks and Lina, but I could also understand why they do it. Because they have Ogre and Doom. So you can be like a little bit ahead.
Banning out
Turn to
TA.
ban.
And then the other hero, of course, is just the Queen, right? Same concept we discussed in the last draft. Queen of Pain, Lina, they're good early picks. They're always pretty much going to be good throughout the drafting phase when you have the opponent countering you on this last pick.
It feels like also setting up for that Lina pick with the TA
10
ban here.
seconds remaining.
We'll see if LGD decides to take that one away from them. I don't know if there's anything
5
else that's
seconds
more
remaining.
scary. I mean, Clinks is just such a weird hero right now to sort of
Ooh.
understand that. There it is. They ban it.
Ban.
Oh, well, they banned it themselves. Though.
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of thought Secret might want it.
Oh,
I
that's
do.
a
I
good
definitely
point,
think.
yeah.
I think Secret looks even better though for LGD. Sorry, I think Lina does look better for LGD than it looks for Secret. Because Secret again have that like Clinks Lina issue.
Right.
They have no backliner like LGD. They have no one who's like sitting in the back and just throwing out damage. So one of these like ranged heavy damage heroes would have been really
5
nice.
seconds remaining.
And they might even still go back for it for sure.
I wonder if that was their thought with the TA ban too. They're like, we don't want to play against that. We'll ban it, and maybe they'll ban Lina.
Yeah, could be. I think a Anisha Puck could be okay here, just because I think getting into fights is still a little bit tough for them. Like I wouldn't mind a Spirit Hero here for Team Secret now that we're at this point.
Yeah, I'm wondering like if they have enough damage at that point. But that's what I was saying. Where like Clinks is so weird. Where this hero, if they get to the stage that you sort of know Tumble Man can get to,
Secrets
can really
turn
take over
to
the game. Wondering if the Puck is sort of would leave them with not enough damage through BKB. At least through the early going, but they probably can deal with it.
That would have been a kind of scary Leshrac game, I have to say. I know Secret have played it already, but running into these heroes, that's a
10
lot of like
seconds
cluster
remaining.
damage I see for a Leshrac hero. But either way, they don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with their
5
towers
seconds
perhaps
remaining.
melting on the earlier parts of the game.
LGDs
And
are
not a Spirit, not a Puck, but the other option, the classic, the Kunkka, right? Another potential playmaker here.
Yeah, let's go SF or DP. Last pick.
SF sounds hype.
That would be
DP sounds
sick.
better, but SF sounds hype.
Dude, it's good against Kunkka too. That would be fun.
It's okay versus like Doom and stuff too. Like it's like you get
5
Doom, you're like,
seconds
it's all right,
remaining.
I'm just gonna hang out.
It's fine.
there.
I'm just gonna keep swinging. Oh, alrighty. That's a
Alright.
ranged annoying hero
Interesting.
with the combination of the Chen creeps too. So he's got some utility for his TPs, right?
I feel like this is a classic too, isn't it? Nothing to say, Tinker.
It's about to be.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Right? After that last game, if it's anything similar, it shall be a story tale to tell. And I have not got to see a Tinker at TI yet.
No, me either.
Finally. This hero, obviously, very scary in pubs, most recently. It's off-lane Tinker, all over the place, but mostly the mid, too. And, yeah, we're kind of an expected one. Everyone's sort of wondering, how's it going to do? Is Tinker going to be a really strong hero? Right now, this appears to be the first pick. Now, there might be a game, ongoing, but as of the finished matches, this is the first Tinker. So, Here we go. No pressure. There's nothing to say. Didn't go so well for the Alchemist when you guys brought that out for the first one, but maybe this one will be a bit better.
We won't talk about that. That's fine. They put up a good showing in that game. You know what? We'll give it to them still nonetheless. They won in their hearts, but they didn't win in the actual tournament.
No.
But yeah, game number 2 now. Secret facing off against LGD, and a Tinker getting picked together with Chen. Thrown out there. We've got ourselves a Doom and a Clinks on the other side. A battle of what is the most broken heroes in Dota 2 happening.
Oh, wait. Incoming report.
Yes.
SG Esports victory with Tinker.
They have played a Tinker as well.
A 53-minute game versus Fnatic.
Wow.
They took the victory.
Interesting.
Wow.
Spoilers.
That is, all right, my bad. But,
That's fine.
Spoilers were not enabled. I didn't see the button clicked. I'm sorry.
That's fair. Immediate smoke out right there as well as we get ready. A massive amount of tips going on right now. LGD tipping Yapzor and giving some tips back to XinQ. Love to see it. Have fun.
I'm dead.
So we do have the double smokes out right now, heading in towards the mid lane. Will they run into everybody as we have some more cheers coming in? Oh, the crowd's going wild. They're ready for the action.
That's
Nisha, Nisha, look out, buddy. You came to the wrong neighborhood. He's going to get beaten down to death. The crowd appreciating that. XinQ going to draw first blood. So, definitely not the way that you want that one to start. Would have loved to be able to give that, I think, over to the Tinker for the first blood, but XinQ we'll use that extra bit of gold to get off to a hot start.
Now here is something interesting, though.
What's that?
That we're on the same sides again, aren't we?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, interesting. So we were discussing yesterday, at least, for our games, it has been always someone favoring Radiant and someone favoring second pick, right?
Hold that thought for a second now, as favoring one of these two sides, Ame is actually going to be able to force him back. And this is going to turn into a stun, and LGD get 2. Huppy also in some trouble, moving over to the side, nothing to say, gets him brought down. So finding 2 quick kills out of the gate is LGD. They're not messing around this time.
All right, well, Dire Side gives them 2 kills again here. So they're, apparently either they were happy to stay with that side. That's very interesting. So it's the first time this has happened.
The other thing that's interesting here also, 3 bounty runes, 2 kills. LGD is, definitely getting what they want. And this is going to be a double wave here. Nisha able to pull this one back. So nothing to say. Already trying to pull the creep wave back underneath this tower before the double wave comes in.
I will say overall, I feel pretty good about the Team Secret lineup. Obviously it's easy to say when they just won the first game, but I don't think this Tinker is like a massive gotcha. It's not like they're like lacking a lot of stuns or disables or anything. They have some tools that are very scary, like a potential Doom. Tinker has been pretty frustrating lately because of the addition of the Defense Matrix as a basic skill. Doom don't care.
Yes.
You get caught by Doom, you get War Stomped, you get Doomed, fight's over.
Now, there is some interesting things that go on there with the status resistance and the Doom.
Yes, that is true. Does care about that, I suppose.
Right.
Let's say that's maxed out and it's 50%. That means you only get half the Doom duration, but of course you still take the full damage.
Right.
That's still 8 seconds of Doom, though.
It is. Nothing to say.
And that's 60 pure damage pretty fast.
I believe that's the thing also, the dynamic stuff, but keep our eyes on that as the game goes on here. Zai? Doesn't look like he got that Cloning Blade off in time, but got his Tango going very quickly, and Y taking a good chunk of damage. But Tumbleman actually a little bit of trouble. Faithbeyond and XinQ pairing together for the harassment. And up top also Y being brought down fairly low. So both offlaners beaten down on the safe lane heroes.
Are you going to make me tell the people?
Oh, I'm leaving it out there if you want to.
All right. Press 1 if you want an explanation of status resistance and dynamic status resistance. Now, I'll let you guys know in on a secret. I can't actually see chat.
There it is.
I'm just going to assume that the first person said 1, and there are about 82s.
Yes.
But I'll tell you anyway. So some spells with status resistance, basically putting the status resistance on will actually update the spell. Now, a lot of times you get stunned. Let's say you get Defense Matrix. It doesn't actually make the stun end any sooner because you didn't have it on when you were initially stunned. Some stuns or abilities dynamically update. Doom is one of those. It makes sense. Many of the spells are ones that, do damage over time in addition to some sort of a disable. You can find them on the wiki. So what it means is that there is actually some concerns if, like, Zai dooms someone and then we were to have the Defense Matrix come out from nothing to say onto one of his allies, there's a chance he could actually kill them doing that by them taking the damage faster because of the dynamic update of the stats resistance, yada, yada, yada. So you guys can figure that out and make your cool little clips about it. But there you go.
Just so everybody knows what to watch for in this game, that is one of the things with Defense Matrix. It's a little bit funky. But nonetheless, we have a normal game of Dota 2 to go on, with the exception of that fun stuff. And so far, Secret coming out slightly ahead in all 3 of the lanes. Not anything to write home about. Really, it's just that Wraith King that's getting a little bit of extra pressure down there.
The main thing that makes it so interesting, though, is that because it means that you can actually, like, end a Doom faster, even though, like, Zai caught them first.
Exactly.
It's pretty cool. So in most situations, it's going to be a good thing for the Tinker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, you can just take half the distance duration off of it.
Yeah, one of your buddies who gets doomed. It's good.
Nisha gonna X himself.
Oh, down bottom. There's the combo.
Is it enough, though? Puppey down low, lots of minus armor. That was the squishiest looking ogre we've seen in a while.
This combo.
It's so
It just
strong.
makes sense.
He has a medallion already.
Yeah, you just rush it instantly. You have the minus armor together. Like, what are they doing right now? It's level 1 minus 3 from the Tide. Then you get yourself a medallion, so you're already down to 8 minus armor, and then you throw on top the little shredder.
It's so strong.
And look at the range that you can just harass and assault with it, too.
Well, and this is the power of that first blood that we saw. Xingqiu getting it this early means that this bottom lane is just going to be really difficult to deal with. Now, granted, they're still doing well in terms of the last hits, but this is the type of thing that could start to snowball if Secret are not careful. It's a creep.
Yeah. That's a little annoying. There you go. That's okay. Just grab a Harpy. That is a great hero to get, though.
Why? Throw out the Chain Lightning. Punches down. Comes in.
Oh, that Fairy Fire.
Not
Oh, not enough.
And they head out of there. And down bottom again. They find a kill on Matumba Man. So, this is what we were talking about. Like, the CS looking good, but the power of that medallion early, it's dangerous. And Nisha finds the X on a nothing to say. Gonna drop that boat. Oh, the mischance meant that he couldn't get the Tidebringer hit off. And now, Nisha thinking about dumping it under the tower. They're actually going to bring in this Chen. Gets multiple denies.
Care.
Oh, and the turret! Chase down, looking for the finish. They get the stun off from the Yapzor land. Gets the kill. Yapzor will end up falling. But Y is the only one that gets the benefit from that one pretty much. And just like that, a nice kill onto the Tinker.
Wow. I mean, it was just like, he's like, all right, well, he's obviously hiding the trees waiting for this bottle handoff, right? Like,
yeah,
and, like he's going
exactly.
to try and fill them and then give them the bottle. They want the value. Massive punish because of that. And now Y is like, oh, well, I guess I'm the mid now. I have the bottle. I'm hitting creeps.
True.
And, he'll get a fresh one of these. Imagine if he got torn again and that bottle was empty or something somehow. That would have been so sick.
Oh, that would have been amazing. Nisha, very strong, and they are bringing in this Chen creep.
Oh, I hate this. This is so good. Hate as the
Nothing
mid
to
laner.
say.
I
Oh.
love this as a support player.
Oh, if they can make something happen, he's too strong. Yeah, nothing to say with the full mana pool.
He's chasing. He's zapping.
Oh, Nisha.
He's got the creeps, though.
Yeah, too deadly. And nothing to say. I mean, this Harpy literally just salvaged that. That could have been so much worse. Look at the damage on Matumba Man. Xingqiu on a killing spree. Level 5 at 6 minutes.
Yeah.
On a Snapfire.
And Puppy's like, oh, I got the bounty, guys. Because he can't really do anything. And
No.
if you as Ogre can't contest the offlane like this, that's a massive problem. We had an Ogre in one of our previous matches where he kept dying.
Yeah.
Just kept, like, running into them the whole time. But it was good because his carry was still farming.
I mean, it was one of those things where we said at the moment, like, oh, it makes sense. Nothing to say would love to have gotten that hit, but look at this damage. Oh
He
my
actually
God.
just melts.
Dude, this is Xingqiu's game. Like, literally, he's going to win this for him if they're not careful. Like, I don't know what you do as Secret at this point, but this Snapfire is out of control.
How rich is he now? He's actually the same as the Clinks.
Yeah. But more than that, it's going to be the levels here, too, right?
Of course,
that
yeah.
level 6.
Dude, he's almost 6.
It's crazy.
What?
All right, this is the play. They have to make this move. So Faith Beyond is going to get punished. And Nisha able to find him with the X. The boat comes out. This is the hero that's really having a good time for Secret. So Nisha very much needing to make those movements.
Extra spicy that's Kunkka killing the Tide as well. So that's
yeah.
bonus morale points for the team because you get the good voice lines.
Look at Nisha smiling there in that little photo in the bottom. So pretty. It's good stuff.
And meanwhile, you know who's really happy is Yapsor because he came back mid and
Not
grabbed this whole
happy,
wave.
though. Oh, Zai bring around the Rosie, looking for the stun, not able to get it, but eventually they bring in the creeps. And LGD, everywhere Xingqiu goes, death follows.
It's level 6. You know, why is 5.5 in 8 minutes too? These supports are huge right now.
Radiant's top tower
This
is under
the slow beatdown. This is a really nice thing. It extends the duration of the minus armor when you do that with the little shredder. And then, of course, going for the medallion on the creeps that are getting hit by the tower. There's so much pushing potential. X, though, on to nothing to say. This guy pops the haste rune, and that's going to keep him alive, able to get out of range of that torrent.
8-minute tower.
Yes, from LGD. I was so wrong about the freaking Xingqiu getting that first blood. It's completely changed this game, and LGD are dominating because of it.
And they don't have a triangle anymore.
No.
On Secret. It's gone. It has been taken away by Ame and friends. And it's a lot of friends. If you look over, they got 2 heroes with them. They got 3 creeps, and they're running now at your mid tower because they want this one too.
How do you stop this? Like, I don't know. Cookie out.
We know it's not Ogre.
Oh my god. The combo of the Chen and everything else. Puppy in some trouble. Gonna have the Mortimer's Kisses out if they want to use it. Puppy ends up dropping. The kisses are coming. Nisha's in trouble, trying to get close. Give him a hug, why don't ya? As 3 fall, they do lose the Chen. But the slow and steady beatdown that we're seeing on these buildings, on the heroes.
Oh, can I get another one of these Wraith King kicks on that tower, please?
That is good stuff.
That's a quality animation.
Now, they don't have the Chen with them, which means the mech isn't here yet. But still, the...
Oh, look at him just punt these creeps.
He's doing it. Tower going
It's gone.
to fall.
Oh, what a swarm here.
It's too quick. Like, the pressure that's coming on. Zai, he has to be the one to stand his ground in front of all of them.
They know he has no Doom, though, so he's not that scary right now.
There's no kisses.
All right, he's just got enough mana.
He's going to be fine through that one, but now the turn onto Zai, and it's also going to increase that damage with the Cookie afterwards. Nicely played. Cookie stolen, turns it back around, tries to bring down this Wraith King. He's got to get out of there. Yapsor again. He was the same, but there's the Hand of God. Comes in at the last second. The Ravage afterwards. A great combo comes out. They're going to take down Yapsor. And looking for more, Matumba Man shows up, hoping to salvage this. But the Cookie in! Dude, Xingqiu, you weren't wrong!
There's no way.
So strong! The best freaking Snapfire of the tournament so far.
How? How do they all get out?
Wild! Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm just stunned right now. That was so insane. I thought that was going to be a serious problem there when the Wraith King, like, because it kind of looked like a bad time to use your Wraith King ulti because you didn't have, like, the cookies to follow up, or the Mortimer Kisses to follow up there, so it's, like, a little bit dangerous.
Oh, and Nisha
you can't go down here.
Goes back in, another round of spells, doesn't have it, gets away on nothing now. Yapsor trying to salvage this, steal and rearm. Takes him a little while to spin in a circle, but can't quite get in range for Faith Beyond.
All right, Yapsor's on farmer time. He's got a lot of clarities. He's going to head to the jungle.
Fade Bolt rearm.
Yeah.
Fade Bolt rearm.
Unfortunately, it's a little expensive.
Well, yeah. That's what happens. Although I guess he could do some stuff with... I mean, he has to buy his TP, though, so that's annoying.
So here's a little bit of an issue, guys. If you saw these Clinks games, you know, we talked about stacking Ancients. Clinks goes and farms them. Their triangle is not a friendly place.
Not at all.
Bottom's not very friendly for LGD, though. That's going to be a grab. Zai also smoked in for this, which is, you know, maybe a little unfortunate because he just shows up at the end, but at least you don't need the Doom. They got themselves a kill. And he now has the Midas done as well. And then right for that BKB. So pretty standard build on the Doom, and Kunkka following suit. Yeah, this tends to happen. Whenever you see the Kunkas that rush this BKB build, it's because they have another ally who can play with them at a similar timing. Maybe not necessarily like with a BKB themselves, but in this case, Doom is like one of the only other heroes that likes to rush the BKB this early. So it's a very interesting pairing for those reasons.
And I think that really it's those types of heroes that can run into the middle of things and make a lot of space, and they're going to need it because Klink's had a rough game. The thing about him, though, is that this hero farms fast. We see 4 points in the barrage. The Maelstrom is done for the Klinks, and Matumba Man is going back to a 3-stack.
Here's a nice little example here. Yeah, you guys haven't been watching any Klinks games. This is why the hero is still picked. You just pull out the Ancients like this, throw in your barrage in a couple seconds, and let the Zaps do some work.
Yeah, and they drop rather rapidly. So just need 2 rounds of it, basically, and then you're going to be back up again. And you take a look, and he's level 9 right now. Comparison there to the Wraith King already at 10, so he's starting to make that catch-up happen very quickly. But the big differential here is feeling like the supports. Xingqiu has that medallion done, is keeping this pressure on with the Chen creeps and everything else, and LGD now 2 of the tier 1 towers taken and a 3,000 gold lead for them.
And that mid is just, it's so low right now.
Yeah.
I feel like they can just straight up rotate there from that bottom tower after taking it if they want. There is good vision in this area of the map. Does get dewarded. Oh, does he get the gold? Oh, he just got it for him. Disappeared. The value center. Well done.
Is under attack.
Made it happen.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's going to be...
But yeah, just run mid. I mean, force fight, have Ravage, team.
I don't know if Secret's even going to come.
I don't think they can. There's just no way. I mean, I think they will. I think they want a Doom fight.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're going to be able to do anything here. Tuppy moves into position, but already the tower is basically just down with the skeleton. So yeah, Secret, they're going to leave this one alone for now. But come on in and contest the farm. Don't give Matumba Man anything.
You know what's not fun? Getting double counterpicked at the end of a draft.
It's true.
That's not an enjoyable time. Doom, Wraith King. Kunkka, Tinker. Tinkerman's not quite as bad. That's more of a game counterpick, I suppose. But, whoa! That's a big old army of creeps.
Oh my god. Rubik in some trouble there. Does get doomed. Still going to chase him down and kill him. Wall doomed. Faith Beyond does not care about Zai all that much, and now Pup moves in as well. Gonna be brought down low. X Torrent done. So they do manage to find themselves a Tide kill. That's a very important one for Secret.
Yeah, so I tried to go for the save by stealing the Chen steal, but then Chen just took the creep right back.
Yeah, it works. So another little lull in the action. It's been LGD sort of steadily keeping this game in their hands, although they haven't really blown it up in the way that you sometimes see teams do, where they get a lead and then just sort of keep their foot on the gas. It's been a couple of moments here and there where Secret have found an avenue to pull back away a little bit.
I would say that a Doom lineup is very similar to an Alchemist lineup in the sense that the gold lead isn't quite accurate. I would say that this 2K lead is probably more like a 3 or a 4K lead. Doom tends to be a little bit inflated compared to usefulness, unless you make plays like this, that's for sure.
Well, no Doom this time, but maybe he can go for the chase down.
He needs the big stomp.
There is the status resistance.
See ya.
Go away, and
bye.
Now they walk away.
Team's just TPing like, nope, not our mid. And great ward down here. Xingqiu gonna pass right over it. Might go back into the ward depending on this action here as Y goes for the high ground. Gives himself some vision of the surrounding area. And Yapsor actually still hanging out down here. Doesn't have TV for 18 seconds, so not much of a choice.
They stomped him. Gotta be careful. But they're bringing in help. Yeah, they're just going to turn this back around and Zai. I don't think he can do enough. He's in trouble now. The chase down comes in. The Hex is there to get him away. Pig pull run. Oh my god, nothing to say. It's so low. He ends up killing him with 50 HP. Wow.
That's almost an Aghanims.
That's a very scary state of affairs for Secret if you can get into that.
And what's really crazy is they had no opportunity to punish these towers. Like up top right now there's a catapult. They need to get this top tower because soon this is going to be full on Tinker, right? Then how do you get this? Oh, a nice little heat map there. That's Xingqiu, eh?
Yeah.
That's about right. He's been everywhere.
Making the moves wherever the T needs him to, but a lot of damage dealt there in that bottom side of the map. I believe Tidehunter is running into a little bit of no man's land here with that invis. And not all that much that's going to be able to keep him alive.
Don't do it, Faith Beyond. Don't
He's
ravage.
Thinking about it.
Don't do it.
Ugh.
All right, good.
Eventually they bring him down. Can they fight down bottom now? I think LGD have this tower.
Without a blink on Doom, it's pretty hard.
Glyph's lasting a while. trying to keep a hold of that mid tower at the same time, too. And yeah, with Xingqiu there, getting all that minus armor onto the tower, they clean it up and going to have access to the outpost.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, sorry. It's just able to keen conveyance around right now.
Okay. Smoke coming in from LGD now. As they will try and head towards the north side of the map. Nisha is already in here, has the BKB. It's not going to be an easy kill if they tried to go on him.
All right, they need to be concerned
gonna
with
run into
LGD
him.
right now.
Nisha. Xingqiu spots him.
Oh, this is bad for Nisha, though. Just get out and don't waste your BKB, because like you have a very, very strong timing coming right now for Secret, right? That they should be very concerned about for LGD, because it's going to be triple BKB first item for Secret. Okay, maybe not first for Matu, he doesn't really count, but he's a carry, so yeah, it comes out relatively soon. They want this Roche before they want to make that BKB fight happen on the side of Team Secret, and it looks like they're going to get it because of all this minus armor. They're seeking it away pretty quickly here.
Yeah, going even for the Deso on Ame.
Oh, well, I say that. Yeah. Whoa, the cookie
Xingqiu catches him, saying, hey, how you doing? Want to get in there and get a little bit of action going. Puppy going to get brought down by Xingqiu, and now looking further forward for Nisha, forces out that BKB.
Nice.
That is going to be Roche claimed by LGD, getting the kill onto Puppy, and now continuing to try and tighten their grip on this game number 2 here after losing the first one. Zai goes in on this one now. Doom comes out. Stolen little shredder. Xingqiu's taking a lot of minus armor there. The Hand of God is going to come out, and that might be enough to keep him alive.
Okay, he hasn't died yet.
No.
Think about all the action he's been. He's 7-0-8. That's 15 kills involved with, and there's 17 kills.
This guy's just so good.
There is no one else in this game right now. It's like all him. It's crazy. No one else is even close to that level of involvement.
Xingqiu is such a stud. Like, since the Serenity days, like, everything about him, he's just, like, a really unique and interesting player.
The next closest is 10.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
Absolutely ridiculous how active he's been.
So, 3,000 gold lead. And with the Aegis in hand, how does Secret try and stall this one out? And likewise, what do you think LGD's sort of goal is going to be for the next couple of minutes with this this Aegis in hand?
I think that despite this game feeling really good for them, they're not out of the woods yet at all.
Right.
Like, I actually think these BKB timings are pretty scary, because then I think the fights are harder for LGD to force, and then your net worth starts looking a little bit weird, because it starts like going all into the Tinker, and sometimes a Wraithian can struggle to keep your own net worth up without like really suffocating all your other allies. So they just want to keep forcing fights right now. Try and really utilize this Aegis, and try and force bad BKBs. That's like the dream to me at this moment.
Well, Faithbeyond moving down here bottom. Seeing if they can find somebody. There
That ward has had so much value. Like, it's done so much for Secret.
There's the wraparound, but not going to be able to find him. So yeah, they're just going to push down bottom. But this tower's already gone, actually. So not a whole lot to gain down here besides pushing Secret away, getting that outpost. Yeah, great ward.
Shove him back over to the other side and disassemble Dragonlance there for the BKB. Matu wants to pick it back up, though. And I believe we're still 9 on everyone. Oh, no, sorry. We had the 4 sale BKB right on Kunkka. Yeah. So we got 8 on Kunkka, but 9 on the other 2 cores for Team Secret.
A little bit of a weird smoke there, Xingqiu. Hello, how are you?
Oh, this is the streak. It's
This
going
is a
down.
lot of gold.
Of course. Of course. How? Puppy, why?
He's trying to get that
You
shard.
did not
back.
need this.
Trying to get that shard. You know, that gives it to him. There you go.
Puppy's a genius. That's like the last golden flux he's going to get this game.
Yeah.
He needed that 1 kill.
Listen, don't kill him. Don't kill him. I
Trust
want
me,
it.
guys. Fire Shield's broken. Also, there's a Tinker in their base right now. It's gone.
He can just kind of do whatever he wants this game, it feels like.
Until Zai has Blink.
Yes.
This is my concern.
Right.
Imagine Zai with a Blink in this game. What stops him? Like Abyssal Wraith King, eventually?
Right.
Is that where we're at, you know?
I mean, he's been very, very free continuously and looks for the jump. Yapzor pulls him back. Nisha outside the base still, nothing to say. Keeping that pressure on. It does look like they are going to, again, back away. Does he have that blink yet? Is it on that line yet? No, he's still a little ways away.
Not yet. It's gonna be a little. I mean, he's a Doom though, so sooner rather than later.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Well, they approach the tower. There's still a minute 15. Geez, it feels like that rush was so long ago. But still threatening the tower with the 3 lives of Wraith King.
With that, he's going to step up, take this tier 2, close that one out. Secret still dodging away, but they're really not losing out on that net worth. Like you're talking about the Doom effect that you get with the Midas and Devour, of course. But with the Fire Shield, does start to feel like, if they can just take that one good fight when the Aegis eventually is gone, that's going to be their timing that they look for. So,
it is scary though when you think about like the opportunity for the Blink Dagger too. I'm talking about these BKBs. Obviously they're very, very good versus Tidehunter, but there's still the problem of like if you do have the Blink, right?
Okay.
But what if he catches you with the Ravage? Then you're in trouble.
Nice. Dun, dun, dun. And now with just a couple of minutes left here, or a couple of seconds left, rather, kind of feeling like, you just sort of, if you're Secret with this timing, do you want to try and get active themselves? Is that probably like a smart play?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, just blink it out. You want to catch the Aegis, right?
Yeah.
It's over. Let's go. It's regenning right now onto our Wraith King. So, maybe not killing the Wraith King would be good, though, right? Ideal hero, probably Tide or Tinker. One would think maybe Doom the Tinker, kill the Tide. Doom the Tide, kill the Tinker.
Easy.
Probably have to Doom the Tide, of course, assuming that he's not just like off in some random corner and his Ravage will be worthless.
Instead, they won't find anybody down bottom, so Man eats up a creep. They're going to wrap back the other direction. Could potentially smoke again if they want to, but LGD still going by their game plan of tower to tower to tower.
Swarm.
Yeah, just so many summons on this one.
Such a swift punish. You're just not there. Like Secret aren't really even worried about contesting, I don't think, because they just know. Like they'll never get there in time. You're gonna show up in pieces, and then if they go for like some sort of just a quick catch, because they have a lot of initiation, right? They have a blink on the Tide. They have a blink on the Wraith King. Zinky was thinking about blink earlier, but opted for this Lotus instead. Probably gonna be targeting Faith Beyond, but Lotus versus Doom is just like it's good, but at the same time, it's not incredible. Because, obviously he still gets Doom.
He got his Doom off
on
the target.
Maybe he gets Doom too, that's okay.
They feel like they're safe because of that ward. LGD, this wraparound could be huge. Oh, do they know? Are they aware? They scout out Nisha, jump in. Oh, he gets out of there!
That was
Ravage onto nothing! Dude, what a reaction. Doesn't manage to steal Ravage, but still scary. Jump off to the side, ZQ. He gets up to the high ground. The barrage, not going to be able to chase him down. Failed initiation. But a better response, and Secret managed to escape. What a weird series of events that was.
And it looks like the lingering members here should be fine. Yaps are just kind of playing around, I feel like, at this point.
Oh, man, that was their moment for LGD.
That was a sick invis. Nisha, whew, he was ready, that's for sure. I saw Puppy turn around and give him the shield.
Wait, look at this guy.
Dude, is there a play
Dude,
here?
look at this guy. Oh, he almost got him. They were looking for it. They couldn't get the lift in time. All right, he's on some stuff right now. He's feeling himself.
That was so smart.
Yeah.
I'm so sad that didn't work. For the content. Throw for the content.
I've heard of that
Can you help us out here? Nothing to say? Man. Yeah, BSJ was talking to me about it. He said it's actually the only reason he's not #1. He just throws for content. Can you believe that? What he does for the community? That's a serious sacrifice.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah. No other reasoning I can think of.
Yeah. Wow. 4,000 gold lead now. So LGD managed to gain a little bit, but again, that's not really the most important part of this one. Nisha again moves in, hits the big one. Stun afterwards. Is it going to be enough though? He's broken. He's stunned. Pulled back in. Boat down afterwards. Nisha chasing, wanting to do something with this BKB, but the jump comes forward.
Well, remember, Zai's holding the Doom because he knows there's no Ravage, and he knows that Lotus is there, so he pump fakes in.
No.
Doesn't want to get doomed himself.
Weird fights all around. Zinky throws out that little shredder.
Just be careful, though, because once he sees that Lotus on someone else, Zai is very ready to jump ZinQ. They know how important he is to these fights.
Again, just heads on back home, throws the defense matrix out, and ready to go again with nothing to say. 17-8. And LGD, they can just sort of park it down here, and then the Tinker can push out these side lanes. So they're trying to hunt now on Secret. They're hoping that a Tinker is going to TP down bottom, waiting to set up for him.
Such a stark difference to game one where we talked a lot about Zion Matsu, but this game,
Yes.
not mentioned so much because Zion Matsu were so active game one, trying to create plays around the map and advance the agenda of Team Secret. Now Matsu has been quietly just farming away. You know, ever since they lost that top tower, there were some concerns of his farm. It was a little bit slowed down. He's not the mega accelerated Clinks that we saw from OG. He wasn't given like quite as much space early on by actions across the map, but I would say that he's done a very good job considering the map's state of getting this much net worth. They lost their towers very early.
And he was getting bullied, like
Yeah,
super
yeah.
hard.
His lane was rough.
So like the fact that he's been able to come back and be top. Whoa, hello, Puppy. They was not expecting that one.
No.
He just came out of nowhere.
Oh, Zai's going for the classic lurk spot right now.
Okay. I mean, they have to come and deal with this, right? Like, tower's dead. It's gone. Pulls him back in that much closer. Don't think that he cares all that much about it. The cookie follows from ways away, but Zai jumps in, finds it. Oh, the Doom turnaround there. Nothing to say he's going to be there with the defense matrix. Tries to get off on his buddy. And Ame still standing tall, walks forward, finds himself the Kunkka, and now the Hex out. They're able to connect onto the Clinks, tries to run away from it, but it's not going to be enough. The chase down, triple kill, nothing to say.
Zinkyu's insane. He hesitated. He held that Lotus Orb on purpose, because he knew that he was in this like mental battle with Zai of what was going to happen with that Doom.
Oh,
and he
man.
put it on like right before the Doom came out. He was like watching the arms of Doom before he threw that thing on there.
This guy's good. Knows what he's
Turns
doing.
out.
Unreal. And now they've got the Ancients. They're running down the lanes one by one. A very, very close game number one has turned into the last couple of minutes just snowballing ahead.
And they
for
still have
LGD.
Ravage right now.
Yeah, they're ready. They're perfectly fine. So a 15K goal lead. Double Racks comes out. LGD not going to drop down 2-0 without a fight.
Man, it's so well played by LGD. So much patience before, because like it's felt like they've been winning this whole game, but the lead has been pretty marginal through a lot of this. You know, it's not been a big gold lead or anything like that. XP, sure, maybe a little bit more, everything, but I mean, at some points it was still even in their favor for a long part of this game. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
You know, it was not so bad, but they had to wait for that one perfect moment. They found it. Two lanes now gone, and a Roche to boot, and our Shard here being passed off to the Wraith King. That looks good.
Make sure that he's just going to make that reincarnation happen no matter what.
Or maybe, yeah. I don't know. I didn't see that.
It's interesting, right? Because like Puppy's the one that, excuse me, Puppy. I'm so used to saying freaking Chen. Y is the one that's sort of been able to eclipse Zinq in terms of net worth. But
Yeah.
this has really been Zinq's game. And he has made so many of the plays that just allowed them to propel into snowball. Into
I've spent 30 minutes talking about him. I don't feel bad about it.
That's fair.
Pretty sure that's the correct person to talk about this match.
So a 17,000 gold lead now. And Scotty Dunn. What do you have left in the tank secret? It's going to be a tough one, trying to hold off to this last lane of racks, particularly when you have a Tinker that can keep those other ones pushed out so continuously.
Best chances, some crazy steal from Yapsor. Unfortunately, in this game, it's pretty much limited to like the right. Whoa! He's waiting there.
Dude,
That's a play.
It's ready.
That's a play.
Oh my God! Yo!
All right, that's what you needed. Big play, Yapsor. Lurking in the trees. He did that way too many times.
Yeah.
You know, he kept getting away with it, and Yapsor just like, no, not this time. I will lurk in that spot that you've been going to constantly.
LGD is still going high ground. Oh, the hubris, the hubris. They buy back on the Tinker. You can't afford to lose this guy. Now the kisses come out. Big old break, punch down, and Wraith King gonna die once. A lot of damage dealt by Mortimer's kisses, but the eyes on the prize. LGD gonna try and clean up.
He's in there again.
Dude, he's so crazy. He's out right
He
in
has
front.
no fear.
No. Nothing to say, not afraid. Jumps in, Ravage comes out, big old catch there. Do they have enough damage? It looks like it. Yapsor tries to back away, but he gets the blink off. Nothing to say, able to escape, dead on Clinks, dead on Puppy, and with Mega Creep's boot, that's going to be GG. LGD tie the series up.
Ah, beautiful Dota. Both games here from these two top teams. Perhaps expected that it was going to go 1-1, I would say. And what a show they put on to bring us that. Secret still, I would say the underdogs, obviously, with how well LGD have been performing lately. But as Secret, no, it does come at a cost, right? Of being good